Hello everyone and welcome to my session for today. So as a part of Book My Show's Stay Fit India Challenge, I'm going to be conducting this yoga session and make sure that you are wearing something comfortable. And before we start, some instructions which are very important before you start your yoga practice. Now, the most important thing which you should keep in mind is that do not force anything on your body, and those people who are having high BP problem and women who are in their menses, make sure that you do it as per your comfort and be gentle on your bodies. So I'm not saying that you should not do it altogether. What I'm saying is that please take care, because we don't want any unfortunate things to happen here, or we don't want you guys to even feel any discomfort or pain once we start with our practice. Alright, so we'll be starting with some warm-ups today. Then what we'll be doing is we'll be doing some sequences for our entire body warming up, and then we'll only be focusing on the lower body or the flexibility of the legs. So the first thing with which we will start is, since it's morning time and most of us will have a stiff body in the morning, we are just going to begin by our shoulder rotations and neck rotations. So let's get started for it and make sure that this is fun for you guys and you do not torture your bodies. Okay, so the first thing, we will go for neck rotations. So 3 times you will breathe normally and then keep rotating your neck. Let it be absolutely gentle. Keep your eyes open. You might feel a little dizzy if you close your eyes, so keep your eyes open. I will go anti-clockwise. So I'm going to rotate my neck in the opposite direction 3 times. Keep breathing, keep focusing on your breath completely. From here we are going to rotate our shoulders. So 3 times, just push your shoulders at the back. Now, I personally love to practice by switching off the fans and switching off the ACs. So that helps me really warm up my body easily. So I would advise you all to do the same. Now, after shoulder rotations, we'll be stretching our shoulders. So I want you to hold your one wrist. So use your left hand to hold your right wrist and keep pulling yourself on the left side. So I want you to actively pull yourself on one side completely. Again, onto the other side. This time, the right hand will pull your left wrist. Make sure that your back is straight. So I don't want you all to slouch or bend in the front like this. It's okay if you are here, but your back has to be absolutely straight. Same thing on the other side. Again, keep pulling yourself. So you'll feel the nice stretch around your waistline. One more time. So we're just doing this to engage our shoulders and to just get our back a little warmed up. And the last time, I am again going to pull myself on one side and then onto the other side. So I personally like to start with the right side. So you will see me starting with the right often. Slowly bringing both your hands down, you will relax. Now, if you all want to take normal breaths in the middle, in between the session, if you feel that it's getting too much, you want to rest, please feel free to do that. Okay, now we'll be starting with a warm-up which is specifically designed for the lower body, and it is called Vayunishkasana. So I want you guys to first look at my feet. So I'm going to take around 2 feet distance, and this is how I will measure the distance. So from the arch of my foot, I will measure 2 feet. Okay, and I want the distance to be more than 2 feet. So I'm just increasing the distance a little. Okay, now I want you all to focus on my feet again. If you notice, my toes are pointing outwards and my heel is slightly inwards. So my feet is in the slanting position. All you have to do is bend forward. You will put your fingers underneath the arch of your foot. Okay, and then you have to inhale, sit down comfortably. Now you can adjust the distance according to your comfort. So now I feel that the distance is a little too much, so I'm gonna just push my legs a little inwards. So the correct distance is the distance at which you are comfortable, and you can comfortably sit down. So when you inhale, you will be sitting down in this manner and you will look up, and then as you exhale, you will bend forward. So it's a squatting position, and at the same time you will be going for a forward bend here as you exhale. So inhaling, I want you to sit down. Exhaling, I want you to completely push yourself in the front. Now, the common mistake which most people do is that they will bend their elbows this way. So I do not want your elbows to be boxing out this way. No, you will end up hurting your elbows. Now, people who are suffering from any kind of knee problem, okay, like arthritis or any chronic knee pain, please avoid doing this. And also those people who have any severe back issues, so it can be slip disc, it can be like any injury in the lower back, please avoid doing this or do this as per your comfort. So again, exhale, I will go for a forward bend. Inhale, I will sit down. Now it's okay if you're not able to do this. If you feel that you cannot reach till here, you can just interlock your hands and then go down as per your capacity, and then again bend forward as you exhale. So it's not important that you bend down that much. You can just stay here. Okay, try to push your knees away with your elbows. Again, you will exhale, bend forward, inhale, you will look up and sit down. Even if you're not able to sit down comfortably, you can just stay here and then bend forward. Again, slightly bend down with your back straight and then bend forward. So I want you guys to do it as per your comfort, and we will be doing 30 of these first. We'll take a break and then we'll do more 30. So total 60. Okay. So exhale, you will bend forward. Inhale, you will look up and sit down. So I like to do this in a very slow and rhythmic manner as I focus on my breathing. This is wonderful. You can close your eyes. It will put you in a great meditative state. Exhale and inhale. Okay, elbows straight, back remains straight when you sit down. Okay, I want you to exhale and inhale and keep focusing on your inhalation and exhalation. Okay, so your back remains straight. Please be careful of your back. First, we'll be doing 30. If you feel you have to take a break in the middle, please feel free to do that. Everything has to be according to your comfort. This is great to tone up your legs. Okay, and it works great to reduce the belly fat because there's a good amount of compression when you sit down in this posture. It's a great warm-up to engage your whole body. Also, for those of you who have pushed their fingers underneath the arch of their feet, it will hurt a little initially, so just bear with that little pain. But with the yoga mats, it should be okay. This has really helped me increase the flexibility of my legs. So if you have 10-15 minutes which you can spare out, this is a go-to thing because This will just make you sweat like anything within 10 to 12 minutes. Continue with it. This is great to strengthen your back, especially your lower back as well as your knees. So it's a complete, beneficial asana, which is called Vayunishkasana. Great for digestion. So it has a lot of benefits. Okay, we're almost coming to the end of our first set. After that, you can take a break and then continue with more 30. So it's very important for you to make sure that you're not hurting yourself as you do this, especially your legs. So there should be no pressure on your knees. Comfortably sit down if you can. Otherwise, this is what you do. Okay, and we're almost done with the first set. So you can just stand straight, you can just sit down if you want to and relax yourself. No worries with that. Okay, take a couple of deep breaths. It's very important to breathe when you do yoga. It's so significant. It can just shift your entire focus from your tiredness and the fact that you are exhausted to continuing with your practice. Okay, and then the last 30. So again, I want you to push your fingers underneath your arch. Inhaling, you will sit down. Exhaling, you will bend forward. Okay, second one. This can be practiced twice a day as well. You can practice this in the morning, you can practice this in the evening. It will make your legs feel so much better. Like initially you might be a little in discomfort because of this, because you will have a little sore muscle, but that's how the progress happens. Okay. So 60 is a good count, but if you feel that that's too much, you can start maybe with 20. But since this is a half an hour session, so I want it to be really, really effective. Okay. This is great for body toning actually. That's why I love this so much. Nicely stretches out your groin area as well. Keep breathing. Do not hold your breath anywhere. This will slowly and gradually get rid of your lower body stiffness, which is a common problem of most people. Okay, the more you practice, the better you will get. As simple as that. So we'll be doing the last 10. So I don't want anybody to give up on it. It's okay if you're bending halfway, completely fine. As long as you are continuing with it, that's amazing. Keep going as per your pace. So you're not going to do it unnecessarily very fast. You can go slow as you focus on your breathing. Okay, your fingers will hurt a little, that's bound to happen. The arch of your feet will also be a little painful, but that's just temporary pain and that's gonna go off the minute you stop. But I don't want you to stop right now. Okay. Last one. And then you will relax. Okay, once you're out of the posture, you should feel great and there should be no tension in your legs. Great. The next thing we'll do is Ardha Surya Namaskar. Since today is the very first session, I am not starting with the full Surya Namaskar because I know that most people will not be able to pick up that quickly. So give yourself the time, no worries. We'll be covering Surya Namaskars very soon, maybe tomorrow or day after. But today, I will be teaching you all Ardha Surya Namaskar, or the simplest version of it, which includes only two things. One, it includes a backward bend, and two, it includes a forward bend. So let's see how to do that. You will keep your feet together. For those of you who find it difficult to balance by keeping your feet together, you will keep some distance between your feet. As I said, your comfort has to be the priority. So your hands will be at the side. Inhale, you will stretch yourself up. So I am not pushing my abdomen out. In fact, you have to contract your abdomen in and then just push your chest up towards the ceiling. Okay, nicely extending your spine, relax your neck, and exhaling, you will bend forward. Now it's okay if you are here. So it's even okay if you are here and you're not able to bend beyond this. That's totally fine. Okay, so you will just stay wherever you are comfortable, and then immediately you will again inhale, push yourself at the back, and exhaling, come into Namaste. Alright, so how you do it? Inhale, backward bend, exhale, forward bend. Again, inhale, backward bend, exhaling into Namaste. I will show it to you all from the side angle as well. So if you notice, my back has to be straight. So I am not just casually dropping myself down. No, I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is I am inhaling, okay, actively stretching my spine upwards, fine, opening up my chest, giving length to my spine, and maintaining the straight spine. I am going to bend forward. So my spine position has to be straight, and then as per your comfort, you can just bend down. So it's okay if you are here as well. No worries with that. And then inhaling, you will come up and into Namaste. Now we'll be doing around 20 of these. So again, this will help you to engage your legs as well as your arms. So let's get started. Feet together if you're comfortable, or some distance between the feet. Hands in Namaste. Inhale, you will go for a backward bend. Stretch yourself out. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, again stretch up. Exhale, Namaste. Again, we'll be doing this very slowly so that we can focus on our breath. Go in a rhythm. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, Namaste. Third one, inhaling, backward bend. Exhaling, forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, backward bend. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhale, again stretch back. Exhale into Namaste. Sixth one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, backward bend. Exhaling, bend forward. Inhale, you will stretch back. Exhaling into Namaste. If you want, take a break. You can sip in just 1 or 2 sips of water, not more than that. And then again continue. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, backward bend. Keeping your spine straight, bend forward. Again, you will inhale, stretch back, and hands in Namaste. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 10. So this is great to stretch your hamstrings out. And when you are stretching back, it will give you a good amount of stretch on your lower back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We have 9 more to go. Come on, don't give up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Keep going for it. Inhale, exhale. You will bend forward. Inhale and exhale. Please do it as per your own capacity, as per your own comfort. Take a break and start again. Okay, looks very easy, involves only 2 movements, but wonderful to engage your spine and improve the flexibility of your spine. Okay, slowly these exercises will help you improve your breathing capacity. They will correct your postural, imperfections because of our wrong posture. We either tend to have drooping shoulders or our back slouches. So all of that will get corrected with this. Then forward as you exhale. Keep going for it. Namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, the second last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And the last one. Inhale. Stretch back. Exhale. Bend forward. Inhaling, backward bend, and exhaling into Namaste. Okay, so now that your body is completely warmed up, we'll do one last thing for the legs, and then we'll be switching to the sitting down asanas. Okay, this thing is amazing to tone right from your hips till your entire leg. So till your ankle, you will be engaging your whole leg. Let's see how to do that first. You will keep both your feet in one line, and I want you all to just hold your one leg here. Your knee and your hip has to be in one line. Okay, so I don't want your leg to be down here. I want your knee and your hip to be in one line. And then you will just rotate your leg. Okay, you will push your foot outwards, and then you will just rotate your leg 10 times clockwise and 10 times anti-clockwise. Okay, you can use the support if you all want. If you feel that you're not able to balance yourself, feel free to use the support. So you can do it this way. Okay, or you can either take support of the wall towards your leg for your back, and you can do it that way as well. Okay, so one leg down on the floor, the other one, knee and hip in one line, 10 times. Start. 1, very slowly, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2. Okay, make sure that your knee doesn't drop down. 4. Keep breathing. The leg which is on the floor will also feel that little tension. So it's basically engaging both legs, although only one leg seems to be active, but no, the leg which is on the floor will also be getting a good amount of stretch. Same thing on the left side. So bend your knee and hip in one line, push your foot outwards. 1, 2, 3, keep your back straight. 4. So most of your back will either start to go back this way, or you will start slouching in the front this way. Both of it is wrong. Your back has to be straight. 3, continue. 4, 5, 6, breathe. 7, 8, 9, and the last one. Now I want you guys to do the last 10 ones in the anti-clockwise direction. So start. 1, 2, it's okay if you're taking support. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10, and you relax. The next thing we'll be doing is we'll be sitting down. Okay, so just sit down and relax yourself. Now, since my body is warmed up, I am going to do some leg stretches. So the first stretch we'll do is Bhadrasana. So just stretch your legs out and then take your legs in. I want your soles to touch each other. Okay, it's okay if your legs are here. Totally cool. Just keep your feet as close to your body as possible. Okay, interlock your fingers and then hold the top of your toes and just relax in this posture with your eyes closed. Okay, this is a wonderful meditative posture. Your back has to be straight. Keep pushing your knees down. Okay, try to be on both your sitting bones, managing your weight at the center. Just close your eyes. Keep focusing on your inhalation and exhalation. Keep pushing your knees down, and as we come and end 2 of our session, make sure that you calm your body down. Okay, I'm not including Shavasana today. So in this posture, just focus on your breathing and stay relaxed. And then you can lie down, slowly come out of the posture and then lie down on your back. Make sure that you relax your body before you eat or before you get started with your day normally. It's very important to give that relaxation to your body. Thank you for today, and I'm very excited to see you guys tomorrow, same time at 7:30. Bye bye. Take care.